We're live. We are live with the Onyx Path news. Welcome. I know no one tuning in actually gets to hear me say that when you tune in live, of course, because by the time you get the notification this has gone live, we've generally hit about the 25-second mark. But I still like to say it because some of you tune in after the fact. You'll get this in your subscription feed and you want to know what Onyx Path Publishing have been up to. What on earth have you been up to? Well, first, here's a headline. You may have noticed, if you're a frequenter of the Onyx Path forum, that currently it is temporarily down. There may have been an attempt to hack one of the profiles. It is absolutely nothing to panic about. It is all under control. This is why the forums are down. We've been in touch with V Bulletin, the administrators, basically. And try and find out what has been lost and what can be recovered, essentially. But because the forum is down, no one can access it. No one can access the information on there. So be rest assured. Now, aside from that, well, last Wednesday, we released No Gods, No Masters for Scion. It is the wonderful piece that you will have hopefully seen on the thumbnail for this video. I am in love with the artwork in No Gods, No Masters, and I happen to think it's one of the best illustrated Scion books we've put out, which is high praise indeed, given that it isn't even one of the core books. I did see a few people ask, am I going to get No Gods and Masters because I backed Scion Demigod or Scion whatever? No, it is a standalone source book, a campaign in its own right. And that's right, it is a campaign. We heard over the years people saying, I really like the idea of Scion, but I don't know what to do with it. This comes up with more RPGs than you'd think. Sometimes you need something really signposted to know how to glom onto it, how to access it, how to run a game with it. And it's a challenge we face with every single game, quite frankly. Not because that's not an indictment on our games, I hope. It is simply a question of different buzzwords, different hooks, different plots, different campaigns, and so on attract different players. And so we wanted to release a full-blown campaign for Scion so that people who were unsure could use this, get straight in at pre-visitation tier, and run all the way through to demigod tier. So not all the way to God, but all the way to demigod through several packed chapters of adventure that takes you all the way to Atlantis and the Atlantean Pantheon, which some people have noticed does differ from that in one of our other books. There is a reason for that. All mysteries are true. This is part of the idea behind Scion. All myths are true. All legends can coexist. This is why you can have several versions of the same god across multiple pantheons. And in this case, this is something we are aware of. Now, No Gods, No Masters has been really well received. Given that it's only in PDF only right now, it's already a silver seller on Drive-Thru RPG. That's pretty damn good for a campaign source book. So we would love to see it hit gold when it gets to print on demand, which won't be too far away. If you've already picked up a copy, one way you can help us is just go over to Drive-Thru RPG, click on my account, and you will see, not my account, your account, you will see the books you have purchased and haven't yet rated. Just give it a rating. Attract more people to it, more people will buy it, and this will encourage us to make more Scion books, or enable us to make more Scion books, because of course money translates to games that we can make. Some of these are, of course, passion projects, but we do like it if they can make money at the same time. So yeah, I'm very happy with how No Gods, No Masters has been going and how people have been receiving it in our Onyx Path Discord. Honestly, but to be honest, that's the only community I check for such things other than maybe RPGNet. But everywhere I've been reading people's thoughts, it's been highly positive. So thank you so much. Do leave a review and rating if you can. Another thing I want you to take a look at, or if you haven't already, if you somehow missed the news over the last 2 weeks, is we did release Curseborn in Ashcan version. We can now talk about Curseborn, which is great. Our new upcoming horror game by Onyx Path Publishing. We've spoken about it a lot at Onyx Path Con, of course, and slowly but surely you'll be able to see the videos from that. You can still see all of them on twitch.tv/theonyxpath if you're subscribed to us, which costs nothing. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you just click a button and boom, you've got access to all the videos. But the Ash Can, which is basically a preview version of the game, is available at a ridiculously low price. It is already a gold seller on DriveThruRPG and already has a lot of very nice ratings and reviews. It is linked below along with No Gods, No Masters. Please click on that link. It costs less than a cup of coffee in most establishments anyway. And you can pick it up and get not just a teaser for how this game plays, but also a full-blown adventure, characters, powers, everything you need to get a story running in the world of Curseborn. So let's see. We've got a comment in the chat. It's from Nicholas saying he has already left his review of No Gods, No Masters. I really appreciate that, Nicholas. If the rest of you can do the same, it will make more people pick it up. That is how these things work. Otherwise, one thing I would love to invite people to do is go on over to websites like RPGNet and EN World and set up Where I Read threads, WIR threads. This is where you pick up a book, maybe one you've not looked at for some time, ideally one by Onyx Path, and you start reading through it and leaving your commentary in the thread. Sometimes you're going to point out good things, sometimes you'll point out things that are flaws that you never noticed before. But this can be a really interesting way to engage with the work. You're not only reading it again, but you're also giving this kind of role players commentary, and a lot of people find that quite an accessible way, more so than videos and podcasts, it seems, because obviously some people just like to read blogs and reviews. So if that appeals to you, it doesn't matter what the game is, what the book is, how old it is. I really recommend you pick up a book, you start looking through it again, and then you open up a thread on one of these spaces and you start typing your thoughts chapter by chapter or subchapter by subchapter. And it will again attract more people to the book, but it will also let us know what you think. Anyway, I've got a Monday meeting to get to, so thank you very much, Nicholas, for your review, and thank you very much to all the rest of you who are going to leave a rating and review of No Gods, No Masters or the Curseborn Ash Can. Aren't you? Yes, you are. You fucking better. Bye-bye.